Hello. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Emily. Hi, Allison. Hi, Melanie. Hello. How's everyone doing? Let me lower this, honey. How are you guys? What's going on? How's everyone doing? Hi, Hala. Hi, Sarah Boo. Hi, Allison. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Sebastian, you guys. Hi, Lily. Hello, Daniela. So, you guys, how's everyone doing? Today was such an interesting day for me, and I wanted just to talk to you guys about it before the live. I mean, not the live, but we get into the Britney situation. This morning I woke up and I was just feeling so drained and just feeling so over everything. You know what I mean? I've been trying really hard to go to the gym and eat right. And actually I've been very proud of myself because girl, I've been doing it. But this morning, it I was having such highs, and then this morning I woke up and I was just like, oh, when you first wake up and it's going to be one of those days. And usually when I do that and I don't have work or anything, I just I lay around, I overeat, I binge eat, I feel sorry for myself, I don't do anything, like all of these things. And today, so what I did was I did some work, I did some videos as well. And I was like, okay, I have to go to the gym. And I was like, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. But then you know what, you guys? I was like, Sebastian, girl, you have a mission, you have a goal, and you're not going to let these toxic traits fuck you up anymore. It's just not going to happen anymore for you. So I put on my booty shorts, I put on my faja that makes me sweat, and I went to the gym and I did an hour of cardio, and then I went on a walk. So I was like, yes. And then, of course, balance. My hubby and best friend bought me a Korean corn dog. And I was debating, should I eat this? Should I not eat this? Should I eat this? And then I was like, you know what? It's all about balance. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Becca. If I am going to stay and do this real lifestyle change, then I have to have a balance. You know what I mean? So that's sort of what I've been doing, kind of. Is just all of it being a balance. And I made my bed, honestly, you guys, when I have days like this, and I don't have work or any responsibilities, I could easily stay in bed all day. But that's not what I want my life to be. You know what I mean? I believe that I deserve happiness, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to smile, and I deserve, all of these things like we all do. And that's why I woke up and I did it, girl. I was just like, you know what? Let's go. And I did, and I was very proud. So yeah, so I did that. I came back home and I took a shower, and I was literally sitting on the couch right now, watching Unsolved Mysteries with William Shatner something. You guys know the guy from Miss Congeniality. You guys have to watch that because that is amazing. That show is freaking amazing. Anyways, I before we get into Britney, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your love and all of your support on all my videos, and also especially on this new journey that we're doing. So I just want to say thank you so much. I am very, very grateful. And here's the thing, what I said in my video, I said, I just want a place where we can count on one another. Yeah, Will Shatner. I don't know. I thought his name was William. Just a place where we can count on one another, and just be there for each other. And I'm really grateful for our community. So it was good. I did do that. I did, though, I wanted to do this thing I saw on TikTok. It was if you do only 15 minutes on the Stairmaster a day, That's all you need to do. Like for 14 days, like that, you're gonna see like crazy results. So I was thinking about doing like sort of like trends, like weight loss trends, or like just like tips and tricks. I was like, maybe I'm gonna do that for like my channel. I don't know. I just want to play around with everything. Oh my God, Sebastian, I can relate 1,000% with how you feel. I've been in a rut for months. Girl, listen, I understand ruts are a very scary place to be, and sometimes we don't see the end to it. You know what? Because we don't, and sometimes it's very, very scary because we're like, "Girl, when is this gonna end?" You know what I mean? Like, when am I gonna finally fucking wake up? And when am I? You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, and I think life does throw a lot of things at you, and people make you question who you are. People make you question like what your feelings and everything like that, and obstacles get in your way, and like a rut sometimes is just the easiest thing. But I mean, listen, if you have a job and you have responsibilities, you have to like get up. But personally, in a private way, you're still in a rut, even if you get up and you do your 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So it is crazy. um my safe place with the most amazing people. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Honestly, this is my safe place too. Like I was telling my husband earlier, I was like, I look forward to my lives, and like we actually found out, and I don't know if this is true, but we found out that if you go live too much, it actually hurts your channel for some reason. Like it hurts your algorithm or something. I don't know. It hurts something. And I was like, oh damn, like what am I, what to do now? And he was like, well, it's, I guess it's up to you. Like, do you want to continue to do this every day? What do you want to do? I'm like, absolutely, because I look forward to doing this every single day, and it's a lot of fun for me, and I'm just sending good vibes that it doesn't hurt my channel. But yeah. um exactly, Sebastian, this is my safe place. I need this, you and your our love and community. Thank you so much, Rachel. I'm so grateful that you have you have us and we have you, and I'm grateful. Found an amazing beauty hack recently for puffy eyes. Simply add a drop of water to baking soda and apply under eye area for 5 minutes. Instantly works. What? Okay, simply add a drop of water to baking soda. Okay, I'm gonna do this because, girl, sometimes I wake up like this. Lean on me when you're not strong. I will. Oh my God, I'll help you. I can't listen to that song. Like that song makes me cry all the time, Allison. Like that song is one of those and I can't help falling in love or something. Thank you so much, Rachel. Everyone, please say thank you to Rachel for that super sticker. Thank you so much. I am so, so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, please, 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 everyone, say thank you for that. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't listen to that song. I can't listen to that song. It's like it's one of those songs that just makes you, yeah, it just makes me like you know. Hey Sebastian, hope you're doing well. Thank you, Rachel. Hi. Um yeah, that song is crazy. It's okay to have an off day, and it's okay to struggle with things. Just be patient with yourself. Absolutely. And I 100% agree with that. The only thing that I also have to add, because been there, you know what I mean? I think we've all been there, is like at some point, we also have to wake up. You know what I mean? Like we also have to like say, okay, we've had enough off days. You know what I mean? And that's something that I never was able to tell myself. I never was able to like say, okay, girl, this has been like some months, like for example, in quarantine, I was lucky enough to work from home for a while, and then everything went to shit. But the time I was like, I was I was in a rut. I was, of course, I was hurting. Like I will never forget when they said that they were using parking lots because of all of the people who have passed. And like that news, like guys, you have no idea. Like I just thought of the people, who weren't able to like fly and say goodbye to their loved ones. Like that like I think that's when I really like woke up, and I was like, oh shit, like this is like, because I took it serious from the first moment, but like this was like, oh damn, you know what I mean? Like, girls, this is not a movie. So definitely entered like a depression. Um, you know, just it was so scary, and I was in a rut for many months, and then I was like, I'm not helping anyone. I'm not helping anyone. And I remember I got a comment from one of you guys, and you said to me like, if it wasn't for my videos, and I wasn't posting every day either, but I was posting every once in a while because I couldn't for some time, and then I did. But she said, uh, "Your videos is what's helping me get by, quarantining alone." And I was like, I have I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like I feel like I've been giving a platform, and I am responsible in the best way possible to be there for you. You know what I mean? And I take that responsibility with so much humility and gratitude, because it is a beautiful thing to be able to just to speak your mind, and have a conversation with people, and get to know you guys. And yeah, so I'm very grateful. um would you happen to have any advice on being in a relationship with a narcissist, children involved too? Oh, well, I can talk to you guys. I mean, I've never been in a relationship, love interest relationship, but I have with friends, and narcissistic friends. I'm sure that I have been narcissist, at some point too in my life. And I think we all sometimes go through these moments, right? But there's some people who are like, like real, 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 and who don't really care about you, who only speak about themselves, who only care about themselves, who only it's only their way on the highway. Your thoughts, your ambitions, your dreams are nothing, because they're the ones that are important. So yeah, excuse me, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But my advice, girl, is life is way too short. Life is way too short to deal with bullshit. Life is way too short to deal with somebody who is not ready to value who you are, who is not ready to put you up in that pedestal. Because you know what? It is not a narcissistic thing to believe that you deserve the best. You know what I mean? But of course, yes, we all deserve the best, but we have to remember that everyone deserves the best, not just us. You know what I mean? So I would honestly say, like, realize and wake up and see what your worth is. And sometimes I think you just have to like go, to be very honest with you. Like, I want to leave, but I'm scared. But thank y'all for advice. I literally am 9 weeks pregnant. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Look, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. And I mean, do you have anyone that you can turn to in like your family? I'm sorry, Rachel. Sorry, can't give you any advice because I've been with him for over 15 years and married over 10. Unfortunately, I'm still putting up with it and dealing with it. It's been bad for the past 7.5 months. I can tell you guys something, and I'm gonna be very like blunt and real. I've seen a lot of like housewife shows, and like Goldie Hawn movies and Bette Midler movies, and to understand that at some point, men, and I don't know, I mean, this is just what I'm coming to you as like, somebody who has watched a lot of like movies, right? Like, especially like First Wives Club, I don't know if you guys are like know that one, but like they are dealing with men who are very narcissistic, and at some point they'll like suck the life out of you and leave you, and then they don't really give a shit about you. So what I would say, girl, is start building your life on the side, because that day, if that man or whatever, or your partner decides to leave you, you have a little bit, something on the side, honey. You know what I mean? Like, start building your life on the side if you think that it's going to happen like that. Because again, like, it's so easy for people who, it's so easy for people who are not in your shoes to give their opinions, because you're like, yeah, bitch, you haven't lived it. But I mean, I would say, I don't know, I would say get something on the side. um Hey bestie. Oh shit. Oh yeah, was it this? Hang on. One sec. Your videos did help to deal with Corona outbreak. I remember craving Oreos the same time as you. Maybe a small ring thing, but it does mean a lot to me. Oh, thank you so much. Ooh, Oreo sounds so good right now. Hey bestie, so happy you're live. My cat ran away last night, and I've been running on hours of sleep. Your live is comforting to watch. Girl, okay, first of all, I'm so sorry. Did you find your cat? Look, I remember my mom's cat got lost for like a week. We thought we would never see it, girl, and oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was trying to look at comments. And then it went away. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I don't know if you heard, but my mom's cat ran away for a whole week and it came back when it was hungry. So don't lose hope, okay? Please don't lose hope. Secret bank account. That is so fucking true. Um oh fuck, I think I missed some. Think I only have my mom. It's so crazy. I lost all my friends because of him and family because I'm always crazy. They just don't like the facts. Well, listen, you know what? First of all, congratulations on your pregnancy. Second of all, girl, listen, get a secret bank account, start building your life on the side, okay? Remember that he's the one who is sick, not you. Okay? So just know that you have us as well. Hey Sebastian, I'm in a dark mindset right now and I don't know what to do anymore. I have had a messed up childhood. I never had a love from my mother and everyone treats me like I don't exist. Oh boy. Well, Max Tate, first of all, I am a firm believer, Max Tate, that like, you know, our childhood obviously it like, it builds us up to some point. And it really does like have an impact in our future and our years to come. But I'm gonna tell you guys something that like I will be very, very like straight blunt with you, Max Tate. Um, as hard as childhoods are, as hard as you know, reminiscing on that, things happen as a child. Remember, as a child, you could not choose things. You didn't have power over things. You didn't have a right to choose. I guess you weren't, you were not an adult, but you are now, and you have to know that you deserve love. That your childhood, all of the fucked up things that happened to you were because people, grown-ups, did that to you. So you cannot carry the burden that these messed up people placed on you as a child. You know what I mean? Um, and I think that is very important to know that. I think it's very, very important that you know that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of attention. You are worthy of abundance. And I think that it's very, very important that at some point maybe you do talk to somebody. And if your dark time continues, I would really much say, it would be great to talk to somebody because look, I love what Javier said. You do exist, and that is very true. You do exist. You deserve love. Hi, Sam. You do exist, and you do deserve love, and you deserve to be in a great place. And again, I'm not a therapist, bitch. I'm definitely not a therapist. But all I can say is, for people who've had really rough childhoods, remember what I just said. these things that happened to you were done to you. You know what I mean? You were a child. You didn't know any better. I mean, you didn't have the power to not have this happen to you. You know what I mean? These were bad people who maybe not intentionally or intentionally gave you this type of childhood. And I think that's when, things start getting like, okay, as an adult, I have to make sure that I'm not carrying this curse, that was placed on me because of fucking, disgusting people or people who just didn't know how to handle me. You know what I mean? Listen, why are we like this? Why are we like this? We were supposed to talk about Britney Spears, and here I am. We're in a therapy session. Our lives should be like therapy, afternoon therapy with Sebastian. Cause like I don't know why we just connect on this level. Like I really do feel like we all really do. It's actually crazy. I lost my dad when I was 5, so he was a bit of a narcissistic himself. Just scares me because now I'm with that myself. I would honestly say you really, I believe, need to get somebody who may be strong when you can't be to help you leave this situation, because I know at some times and at some point in our lives we aren't as strong, which doesn't mean we're weak. Just means we're going through a rough time. So yeah, I think that you're a survivor, not a victim. You're awesome to have survived. Treat yourself with love and respect, and others will follow much love. Jessica, that is, oh my God, that is so right. That's why I don't know if you guys read what I wrote today in my community. It was just sort of like an awe moment for me, because I realized that we all go through so many things. And instead of wallowing and saying, like, we've been through so much and so many things have happened to us, we should say, damn, we fucking survived that. You know what I mean? Like, we fucking survived. We are fucking strong. Some people probably wouldn't have survived half of the shit that we've been through. So instead of focusing on, damn, man, we've been through so much, like, I'm so hurt. Like, yeah, you're hurt, but you're also fucking strong. You know what I mean? And like, honestly, nobody deserves, and this is like real truth. Like, nobody deserves to be treated like shit. And that is honestly why I have changed a lot of things. And I have changed a lot of the way that I do my channel, because I don't like anyone. I don't want to ever be in a place of being like a bully. You know what I mean? And that's why I stopped talking about Trisha as much, because I was like, something just doesn't feel right with me analyzing things, looking at things all the time, and just like, you know what I mean? It just started giving me like, I'm so much, more than this. Like, and I don't want to spend my time spreading hate. I love to fucking gossip. I love to spill tea. I love to do all that. But you don't have to be mean to do it. You can be playful, funny, and you can, have a teaching moment at the end, and period, right? Tell us what is going on with our queen. Something seems off, isn't it? Well, first of all, yes, Sam. Something definitely for me seems very, very off. I think Britney is showing that something is definitely not right. And honestly, like, I'm very excited because next week I'm gonna have a live with somebody very, very important to me, who is a Britney, like, she's like the FBI of Britney. And I wanted to announce that next week we're going to do something together where we're going to take like a deep dive into what is really going on with Britney, because there is definitely something very shady, in my opinion, going on with Britney. And as a Britney fanatic, something is not right. I mean, I know, and I can feel it in my heart that something is just not right. You know what I mean? So anyways, just to close this, Macy, I love you. I'm here for you. You're not alone, and you have us, our community, to be strong for you when you can't. All right. So yeah. So Brittany, I feel like the thing that really annoys me about people and Brittany is the following. I feel like Brittany has been stuck in this, like, cage, if you will, for so many years. And no one really knew the situation. No one really, no one really did too much towards the end, whatever. That's when everyone, did the Free Britney thing. Like everyone knew she was like in a conservatorship, but like nobody really knew like anything, none of that. But when going through that for so many years, like if something is not, something is not right. I will never forget. I have a little story time if you guys want to hear. It's about Britney. Therapy sesh with Sebastian. Of course, Jessica. Honestly, for real. But I have a little story thing about Britney. So I was traveling and I was at an airport, and I was traveling in Europe. This was in an airport, and Britney had just performed in that like city, right? And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I was like in the whatchamacallit, in like the lounge area, and we were like waiting to be, on board, whatever, like, ready to go on board, whatever. And then I made friends like with one of the girls who worked there. And I was talking to her, and she was like over serving me a little bit of white wine. And then we were just talking and talking and talking, and she was like, oh, by the way, like Britney, Britney was here. Not, I mean, not at this lounge, but there's this other lounge that they like, uh it's only for like private, it's only for private planes, royalty, or like huge celebrities. So she told me that there was a lot of fans that found out that Britney was arriving, and she arrived, and there was like tons of fans, and she wanted to like, say hello, but like people saw that she was not even allowed to like even say hello. Like she was so like guarded and protected. And like she did the show, went back to the lounge, went on her private jet, and left. And the girl who was over serving me told me that she actually worked the day that Britney was there, and that Britney was like very nice and she was very sweet, but she was also very, very quiet. And she had her babies, and she had her assistant, and she had this other guy, and like I think it was like 10 or 12 like entourage people, like bodyguards and stuff. And she went to like ask Britney if she wanted like something, to drink or whatever. And as soon as Britney was supposed to, I mean, this was what she's telling me, right? I was not there. But as soon as she opened her mouth to say like something she wanted, that allegedly one of like the team guys, one of the team that is in her team, like just kind of like quieted her and said she's fine. Like she didn't even have like, and they weren't even offering alcohol. I think she told me she was offering like juice or something, or like soda. So, to not even have like the choice, whether it's like, yeah, bitch, I want some cranberry juice. You know what I mean? I have a UTI or something. I need some cranberry juice. I don't know, bitch. You know what I mean? Like not even to have that choice to say like, girl, I want a cranberry juice, like whatever. She couldn't even. And she said that like there was so many people around her. It was like 12. I don't remember exactly. This was a while ago, but she said there was like 12 or 13 people who were there, and she was incredibly guarded. She was incredibly scared. And, so that's like something that, that's something that I often think about, because it's scary. And I've actually been to many of her concerts. And I mean, the amount of security that Britney had is insane. Another story I can tell you is that when she was here, here in LA, I also got like the tea from this store lady in Melrose. And she told me that when Britney used to like go out in the conservatorship or whatever, that it was like her car, and then an SUV in front and an SUV in the back. And that when she would go to any store, they would call ahead and they would close down the store, of course, like any celebrity, but they would ask 99% of the staff to leave except the manager. So nobody could be there except the manager and maybe one assistant to the manager to help get stuff and ring up stuff. But that's it. Like there was always such a production for Britney to just go anywhere. And if you guys want to see more of that, I mean, this is definitely probably highly edited from her management, but for the record, it at least shows a little bit of what she went through. It's a documentary she made. Do you think Kate and Vicky are good guys? I read that Sam is controlling her now, and that she is angry about that. I want to believe that Sam is a good guy, and I think Kate is a good guy. I do. I really do believe that, but who knows? Be safe with the over serving nowadays. Oh yeah, girl. I don't drink that much anymore. I mean, I love to party sometimes, honey, but like the last time I got drunk was I think the last time I was drunk was when I went out with Sloan and Rich and them. I don't remember any other like I don't think I drink anymore. I don't remember. Hi Carla. B is still in the care plan and she's not 100% free. And they are probably feeding her still hardcore drugs and meds. People seem to think she's off the meds, but I think she's still on them. I have no idea, man. It's just honestly, it's a very sad thing because I was watching interviews of Britney. This is something I'd love to do, you guys. I'm a hardcore fan, okay? But I was watching tons of interviews of Britney, like in 2004, 2005, no, 2003, 2004. And she was so outgoing. She was so happy to be there. And she was probably exhausted because, that's what she was like working, working, working. But she just seemed so happy. And, she was so happy, she was so happy and so cool. And there was not any rehearsed answers or responses. And she is now very, or was at least, especially you guys, like it is so heartbreaking to see the Femme Fatale era. I don't know if you guys remember the Femme Fatale album, where Hold It Against Me, Till the World Ends, I Want to Go, Criminal, like all those songs. I believe it was in 2011. Like those interviews are like so sad to see, because she's literally a robot. Like they would be like, so Britney, what is your favorite song off the album? And she'd be like, I really love Till the World Ends. I think it's a great song and it's amazing. Like that. I'm not even kidding. And or like, so Britney, what's the tour like? There's gonna be 8 or 9 outfit changes. It's gonna be really amazing and it's a lot of fun. Like that, like super like, and here like totally understandable. Like, first of all, if you are forcing me to do something, like let's say that my husband was forcing me to do these lives, I would be like, I'd be like, yeah, well, I don't know, maybe, okay, I would, what I'd be like, I wouldn't, I like, like to be like forced to do something, you don't want to fucking do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think obviously I went to see her in Vegas. I was so fortunate enough to see her in Vegas. My hubby and I went to Vegas and, God, this was like in 2016, I want to say. And first of all, she was phenomenal. Like, Britney fans know when she's having a good, she's in a good mood or not, because if she has her ponytail on, you can expect that she's angry. But when, what I mean? Like, you can tell. But looking back and seeing everything and hearing about everything now, I cannot believe the strength it took to that woman. And like we would always say, like, oh, Britney has her ponytail, she's she's not she's not this, she's not that. And we were like criticizing, right? Because we're only human, I guess. But now that I look at it, I'm like, can you imagine fucking being forced to go on stage every single night to do the show, to not even be able to like change up songs, because she has said this many times that she wasn't able to change songs. She wasn't able to add remixes. She wasn't able to do a lot of things. And all of these things like make me really like, I can't believe she had to go through that for such a long time. You have a warm, good energy, Sebastian, and thanks for reading my comment. Greetings from Finland. This is somewhere I really want to go, man. I've always wanted to go to Finland. She was completely robbed from her adolescence and young adulthood. What do people expect? They need to let her live her life. I completely agree. Um, Not even being able to join her own talent. That is so sad and so true. Um, do you think she was really pregnant? There were no vids where you can see it. And they told us in the past that she lost a baby in an early part, but she got pregnant December. I do believe she was pregnant. I don't think that she would lie about that. And I do think she was pregnant. Yeah. Like, I do believe it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Um and here's the thing that honestly annoys me. And like, if I had the time, bitch, I would be in those comment sections defending Britney. But like, I don't. I try and just stay away from comments and things. But people who don't really know Britney, they're like, "Oh, she's crazy. Oh, this. Oh, that." And I'm like, dude, like, would you be okay after like 13 years? After 13 after 13 years being in a conservatorship, not being allegedly able to see your family, to see your friends, to go out, even going to a store is such a high production, all of these things. And I think it's sort of like when somebody is like, transported to the future, like you're learning like all of these new things that you were not able to learn and you were not able to experience. For example, she wasn't even allowed. I don't know if this is something she wrote or I read, but she wasn't allowed to even have like her own computer or something like that. I'm not sure that's true. So don't quote me on that. But there's something, yeah, I don't know. Hi, Seek Help. How are you? Um, it's just such a sad situation because Britney is and will always be in my eyes one of the greatest performers in the whole like history of music, and the power that Britney Spears had. And I still believe that Britney can have, if she wants, of course, she can definitely still have such a successful like, I know she hates the word comeback, but she could definitely have a very successful return to music. And I think that Britney will always have, a very supportive fan base, and people will always be there for Britney. I know I will. I know that a lot of people would. And I know that if Britney ever decides to come back and um, if she ever decides to come back, I do think that she's going to have a lot of support, and she's going to have a lot of people on her side. And I think the book is very necessary. I think her book is very necessary so that people can actually like see, okay, and really read what is going on, you know what I mean? But yeah, I love Britney so much. And she's amazing. What are your thoughts on Jamie Spears' sister? I think that she is a freeloading bitch. Any more comments on that? She can take her Zoe 101 and honestly go to hell. Like, that's just what I think. And I think that she's an opportunist. I think that she did not have to do any type of interview. She just had to reach out to Britney. If my brother or sister was in that situation and they told me many times that they wanted out, I don't think that I would be able to keep it quiet. And also, Jamie Lynn has a platform. She could easily have, screamed it out very, 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 very loudly. And the Free Britney movement probably could have been started by Jamie Lynn Spears, but allegedly she was so concerned over where she was going to get her money because damn well she hasn't done much, but she's an extra in a little show, Steel Magnolias or whatever the fuck. They barely show her. Zoe one-on-one reunion never happened, and like, girl, where's your music career? Nowhere. You know what I mean? Look, I am a nice guy. I am nice and I try not to be shady, but when it comes to Britney Spears, I will go dirty. You know what I will be, you know. Britney is my girl and I feel like I have to protect her. And Jamie Lynn, girl, she did not have to go to a damn podcast to talk about fucking Britney. You know what I mean? Or like Good Morning America. Like, is that the only thing you could do to promote your book? Why not, like, why not do your why not like promote your book about yours? You have such an interesting life. You know what I mean? You had to write a whole book about it. So if Brittany wasn't in your life, what book would you have written? None. I mean, can you fill 300 pages talking about fucking Zoe one-on-one? Ciao, bye. You are so right. I think they still give her drugs. You can see it in her eyes, in her dance vids. This feels so weird, but perhaps um I do think Sam, that she something is not right, but I love you too and you're very sweet. Gotta run out to the store. Glad I caught another live. Bye, Jessica. Love you. Yeah, I get shady and dirty for Brittany any day. Like, if Brittany wants me to fight, I'll go and fight. I don't care who or what or when or at what time. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't mess when it comes to Britney. Like, you can call me stupid, you can say all the things you want about me. I really don't give a damn. But Britney, what we're not gonna do is talk badly about Britney. Keep Britney's name out your fucking mouth. I mean, right? It's Britney, bitch. Yeah, I get excited for Britney. I get excited for Britney. I get excited for Britney. If you've been on meds for years. So I've never said this, but I had a little Xanax moment, like a little Xanax addiction for like a week, literally a week. And I was in a very high stressed job. And they gave me, like, just a couple, like it wasn't even that much. And they said, like, this should last, for like a good time, you know what I mean? Because I was supposed to take like half of it. And addiction does run in my family. And I was like, okay, I took half a little. It was like 0.5 milligrams. It was like nothing. And it made me feel so great. It made me feel so amazing. I was able to like do my high stress job. Then I would take one in the morning. It would like block out all my stress. Then I would get home and then it started. And then, oh, I really should take half to go to bed so I can get a good night's rest. And then in the morning, and then the next morning I would take it. Then the afternoon I was like, oh, I'm feeling the stress coming up. I have to, and for a whole week. And I finished literally like a month's worth of Xanax or something. And girl, when I tell you, I got so scared because the day that it was running out, I remember I was like, I have one more, I have one more, I have one more. And I was like, oh my God, Sebastian, like, you need to be very careful with this because like this is crazy. And that night, like, I had a breakdown because I didn't have any, I didn't sleep. I was like very stressed and da da da. And the next day, I'm so grateful that, like, I had my friends there with me. I had, like, my mom with me. And like, I overcame that, and like I never had that issue anymore. But like, it's so easy to get addicted to things, at least for me. I don't know. I've never actually ever has shared that online. But just I like to keep things real. I like to keep things real. And like, it is what it is. But they were like fucking addicting. Like, I was like I honestly was in heaven. Like, I was like, ah, la 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 la. It was like going around. I was having a great time of my life. Sebi, wait, hang on. What do you think about the Baby One More Time remix and her voice? I loved her voice. I love her real voice, and I hope that Britney comes back, and I think she will. I have a good feeling that she will. Sebi, thanks for being such a light. I just finished cleaning my room, which will hopefully help me get some better sleep tonight. Thanks to your motivational videos from earlier. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys are loving those videos because they're very important for me. I'm very grateful that like my journey can help inspire because like you guys inspire me so much. And actually, there was a comment of yours who inspired me today to go to the gym. So I am very, very grateful for that. What do you think about the wedding? Like it was done at her home where she already been 13 years, no church, and just finger food. And B saying she had no idea about the guests. Yeah, that so all of those things, we're gonna take like a huge like deep dive into that. Because Brittany, she really, really, I believe, I think when she got married, when she Brittany got married to Kevin in 2004 or 2004, they filmed a chaotic, like sort of reality show. It was called Chaotic, and Brittany got married in a home, and she told all of her guests that it was supposed to be just like it was like a party. And then when they all arrived, it was like surprise, we're getting married. Nobody knew. And with this wedding, I really do believe that she wanted the glamorous wedding. She wanted Hollywood. I think she wanted to feel important because for so many years she didn't feel important. So I think that Britney, I did think Britney knew. I just think it was really weird what she wrote about Selena Gomez. Like I had no idea. So I don't know what's up with that, but like I do think that Britney, um, I think Britney, after so many years being sort of like this mystery, because like people who would work with her, people who, knew her, they like all said like she's a very sweet person, she's very shy, but like nothing else. Like Britney was such a mystery for so many years. And I think that maybe she did want, a big thing. You know what I mean? I think so. I think Britney did want this wedding. What do you think about Alexa Nicholas from Zoe 101 calling out Jamie Lynn for all her lies in her book? I think that's great. I never really liked Jamie Lynn, to be honest. I watched Britney's MTV Diary. If you think you know, no, you think you know, but you have no idea. The way that Britney cared for Jamie Lynn, the way that Britney has always cheered for Jamie Lynn, Jamie Lynn has had Britney's support throughout it all. She wouldn't be on all she because Jamie Lynn, of course, started in All That in Nickelodeon. This is all that, and then Zoe 101 came. But if it wasn't for Britney, like, girl, where would you be, boo? You know what I mean? So the way that Britney cared for Jamie Lynn is actually insane. Like she even said, like, that she was like a second mom to her. So yeah. So I think that I think for Jamie Lynn to have done Good Morning America and Call Her Daddy podcast, I think just to promote her little book, I think that it was such a slap in the face. And I think Britney had all the right to be upset, and to be angry and to not feel loved and not feel supported and not feel like, oh, okay, after all I've done, this is sort of like the payback. And that, my friends, is not cute, right? And for those who don't know this, Jamie Lynn, she would go on tour with Britney. She was in the movie Crossroads, Britney's movie Crossroads. She was featured in Britney wrote the theme song for Zoe 101. Like there's so many things that she is such, she was there for Jamie Lynn for so long. So for Jamie Lynn to pay her back like this was pretty fucking crazy. And just like not necessary. So this is all that What is your opinion about J Lo and Ben Affleck getting married? I am so happy that that they got married. I love the fact that J Lo and Ben went to a drive-through in Vegas. They didn't do the whole spectacle thing. They didn't do the whole, the whole. Yeah, Britney wrote and sang, I think, back vocals for "Follow Me." Um, and I love that they didn't make it such a spectacle because their first time around, when they were, you know, Benifer, they had such a spectacle, and I think this really does show that they really wanted like a nice, cute thing just for them and for the main character to be love. You know what I mean? And I think that it just showed that there is just love there. They didn't need the spectacle, the white dress, the carriage. They just needed their immediate family there and, chill. You know what I mean? Like the pictures were so calm. Everything was so calm and so organic. So I love that. Change of subject, but will you ever think Avril Lavigne is the same Avril? Okay, so I know that there's a lot of speculation that Avril Lavigne was killed, and that the one we are, the one who is now is somebody named Melissa. Is that theory? I would absolutely love to like do those type of videos. I don't. I would feel like I want to. Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna get a lot of fun videos from me. And that's something that I've actually wanted to start doing is like pop culture, like conspiracies. You know what I mean? I think it would be really interesting. And I do believe that she was cloned or, something like that. So crazy. So crazy. There's a lot, living in LA, you guys, I have heard some crazy shit. So I was going up in the hills, the mountains and stuff. One day I was just walking and there was this like really really crazy house, and I was like, oh girl, I'm scared, right? And then I was like walking, and there was this house, and it was like these huge gates or whatever, and then there was a sign that it said like, we drink, or we eat, no, we drink human blood in this house, like that. And like there wasn't like a vampire cartoon, like there wasn't like nothing like that. And then there was another house, and this was not in Halloween, bitch, this was like fucking March. And there's another house where there was also like this sign, and it said something like, it was like I ILU, something like that. Like, so in my first thing I was like Illuminati, right? And then there's another house, like there was so many houses with like very very weird like little things that in the doors. And like, I think I told you guys this once, but I have heard many many stories, especially one of our friends, he's an Uber driver, and or Postmates, I don't remember, but he said that he actually saw in a big mansion people with capes, and they were just like walking in with capes, and it wasn't in Halloween season. So like there's like a lot of weird shit in LA. I know that some people, they believe that there's people here who feast on blood. That people feast on blood, that there is like some sort of like vampires. There's so many conspiracies that like all of these like huge people like Marilyn and Elvis and like all of these people are still alive. Like there's just some crazy shit here. There's this hotel called the Roosevelt where you allegedly like see Marilyn's like spirit, but then it's not her spirit because she's not really dead, and she goes into skies. Like there's just like so many creepy shit. So many creepy things that the thing is, I sort of believe it, if you will. I really do believe that people I really do believe that people do some crazy shit to stay young and to, to try and find like the thing of youth. What is it called? The fountain of youth. So yeah. People say LA is like a portal, and that the energy It's just really weird there. There's a lot of weird energy. That's why like it's so funny when people are like, "Oh my god, how's Hollywood? How's Hollywood? Like how's Hollywood?" And I'm like, Hollywood is creepy. I hate Hollywood. Like I went when Rich was here, we went out and we went to Hollywood Boulevard and we went to Sephora and all of these things. And like I hardly ever go walk in Hollywood. Like yesterday you guys saw me walk in Hollywood. I went, but like I really really try not to like go to Hollywood. And the energy in Hollywood, the only way I can describe it is just like dark. Like Hollywood Boulevard is just so dark. You know what I mean? Like it's just scary. It's dark. It's like creepy, you know? Like you would think like glamorous. You think like all of these things and it's like no girl. On Madonna's page there's a photo of B and M kissing and behind that picture there's another picture of M and B where B has tight green dress and her nails and her hair and body size. It's not B's. I have to check that out. I think I've seen that page. I think she did like um change outfits. Oh my god, please do pop culture conspiracy. There's so much to cover. There definitely is. And I'm actually really excited because I have a lot of pop culture things coming because I'm obsessed with the 90s and 2000s. I'm obsessed with like celebrities, all of these things. So I'm really excited. And like I kind of want to dive into the world of the Illuminati, but I'm kind of scared. When you first enter LA for the first time, it's a culture shock because it's the opposite of glamorous. It's scary. Absolutely. I once saw a guy, a homeless guy, in a wheelchair who, you know, he didn't have to be in a wheelchair because I saw him walking. He was peeing and at the same time, and this was like the first couple days that I arrived, and he was screaming that he missed his mother. And I was like, "Oh, welcome to Los Angeles." Yeah, it was quite the spectacle, I would say. Quite the spectacle. There are people that drink blood. I have no doubt there are people that eat people too. Yeah, I believe that too. What about the Hollywood secret after parties? Yeah, there's a lot actually. Oh my god! So actually, the last time we went out, I was waiting for. We were all waiting for the Uber, and there was this one guy who came up, and he was like, "Hey, there's an after party, in the Hollywood Hills. If you want to come." I didn't know who this person was, and he was like, "There's a Hollywood Hills party, and you just need to like leave your phone at the door and sign an NDA or something." And you know, I was with my friends and we were like super drunk and I'm like, "Oh my god, tell me about it," right? He's like, "Yeah, Paris Hilton is DJing and like it's gonna be a lot of fun, but there's a rule. You have to wear like we provide." He didn't tell me, but like we have like an outfit for you to wear out the door, and that you are and you have to leave your phone. You have to sign an NDA, and we will take you there. And like there was like a van. He said there was like a black Mercedes van, and of course obviously I mean Paris Hilton was DJing, bitch, you know I was gonna get in that fucking car. But I remembered that I wanted to live, and we were already fucked up, so I was like, "Thank you so much, maybe next time." And he's like, "Are you sure you don't want to come now?" And I was like, "No, thank you so much, you're so sweet." And he's like, "It's not about being sweet, it was about giving opportunity," and left. I remember those words. It was not about being sweet, it was about giving an opportunity. And when he left, I was like, "An opportunity for what?" You know what I mean? Like I was just like, "Girl, you're open to consider this stuff and talk about it." About what, like conspiracies and stuff, or what? Dude, they were probably trying to recruit you for a sacrifice. Girl, I am thick, honey. I'm very thick, bitch. This was like an all you can eat Thanksgiving meal, bitch. Okay, shit, right? It's giving black phone vibes. Not really, because like black phone was like abduction. Like he seemed very nice till the end. It's not much of an opportunity. People aren't sweet. He was kind, the first few minutes, but it was weird. It was absolutely weird. They would have been happy with me, honey. They would have had an all you can eat buffet, boo. You know. Um, But yeah, so Hollywood, Los Angeles is weird. That's why I also like, well, in life, it has taught me not to trust everybody. I'm very weary of people. And like, I can be friendly and be friends with people, but to consider myself a true friend, it takes a while for me. It takes years for me to really open up to somebody and, to really, really, really be heart, soul, mind, you know, giving myself to that person. So, there, and I'm glad I'm like that in a way. I mean, I'm glad and I'm not, because I don't trust anybody. Like, that's the thing. I only trust my mom and my husband. I don't trust anybody. Like, not like, in a bad way. I don't think everyone is a bad person, but I'm just like, I just don't trust people, right? Because like, I've been like hurt so many times. So it's just, it's so interesting, because like, I want to be best friends with people really, really quickly, but it takes me a very long time to really open up and to trust. And like, the thing is, I get a lot of anxiety when I'm around people sometimes. um and yeah, oh, my dogs, they're my best friends. I trust them with my life. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it takes me a very long time, and usually I can sense who has a good heart. So if you see me with someone more than once, it's because I feel like they have a good heart. If not, then it probably did not work out. Wise thinking. Trust takes time. It does take time, and I think it's important. I think it's important to build sort of like a cage around you. Not a cage, but like, a guard. You know what I mean? I think it is important to have a guard around you for protection. You know what I mean? And the thing that I'm learning about myself is, how we talked about like making your things that you've been through your strength. I have been trying to do that, because over the past, month, I've my emotions have been everywhere, and I've been taking things very, to heart and stuff. And now I've just like, I think I'm gonna use all this pain and really like pat myself in the back and say like, girl, but you were strong. That's what I'm trying to tell all of you guys, is that you to go through things. How do you think you go through them? It's with strength. You know what I mean? So I think protecting yourself from other energies, considering yourself a strong person, can help you steer away from people who aren't really good for you. It's not a bad thing to keep the walls up around you until you feel that trust. People can be so damn shady. Yeah, that's why I don't really trust a lot of, and no one. Not the Trisha Paytas Wiccan protection spells. A TikTok of yours had me rolling. I had some fun with Trisha. If you know, you can trust anyone. So yes, I get anxiety too. Sex plus, I can always tell by looking in someone's eyes if they're genuine, trustworthy, love, integrity. Rachel, literally the same. We're twins, girl. We're twins. Me too. I get very anxiety with anybody. Like parties and stuff, like sometimes I dread them. First of all, the body dysmorphia kicks in. Second of all, I don't want to leave my house. And third of all, I'm like, but you have to be stronger. I mean, not strong, but you have to be social. So go out, whatever. And when I go out, I have a great time. And I really do have a lot of wonderful friends. But I don't, I don't, I have a very small core a group of people that I can call and talk and go through them. But I have tons of friends that I can like, say, girl, let's go shopping, or girl, let's go party, or let's go to a movie, like things like that. But I keep them like this, what I keep them like in a good little, not enough to hurt me. Like you cannot hurt me. You know what I mean? Um, so, and I think it's important, I think when we're growing up, a lot of us, like, we want to be popular and all of these things, but like now I'm just like, I love having my little core of friends, like that I really trust. And then I love having a bunch of friends. Like when we have parties, girl, 40, 50 people show up. You know what I mean? So like in that area, we're good. But like, will I sit there and tell them my things? No, I don't tell them anything. We just have fun. Like it's like party friends. It's like social friends. Um, So yeah. So, and I learned that, like, I really, I learned that your energy is worth protecting, and like people, you know, and this like goes back to the whole Trisha thing. Um, I was dedicating literally, like, you guys know this, like four, I mean, 2, 3 videos a day of fucking Trisha Paytas, right? And it was things that was happening, was drama that was happening, tweets and or videos that she would make, like all of these things. And but still I was like dedicating my life. Like I was saying, how many times am I saying Trisha Paytas, and I get it, it was a hot topic, everybody's talking about it, she's a public figure, all of these things, like I understand all of that, but I'm like, I cannot dedicate my whole life to someone, you know what I mean? And like, I didn't mean any shade to anybody who has Instagram or Twitter accounts, or like YouTube channels dedicated to one person specifically. No shade to you. I mean, if you have the time to do it, or and you have the patience, and then do it, right? Like whatever. But like I looked around in my life and I was like, girl, no. Like I'm busy. Like I can't. And also I like interesting things, and there's so many amazing interesting things, and it was draining the life out of me talking about one person. Um I fear for Britney Spears something is way off. The guy Sam is not in love, in my opinion. I hope he is. Hi, Iran. How are you? Anawanka. Welcome to the family. That's a good point. How many times I was saying Twitch face? Girl, I was saying it so many fucking times. You know what I mean? And like, I understand. I understand. I get it. People, she has done fucked up shit in the past. Like, I get all of that. But like, it's not up to me, like I said, for her to take accountability. It's not up to me for her to make better choices. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, girl, I am more than this. I am more than focusing on one fucking person. And like, and the thing is, I was like, oh, she just won't take accountability. And I'm like, who cares? You don't know this lady. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, ugh, I'm wasting my precious time on earth talking about fucking Trisha Paytas 2 times a day. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more to me, and I'm worth a lot more than this. So I'm so grateful that I decided to do that, because I wish her well. I hope that her baby is beautiful and healthy. I hope that they live a happy life, and if Karma needs to do something there, that's Karma's job, and it's not mine, boo. My only job is to talk about pop culture, to be messy, to live my best life, to be blessed, and for you guys to be blessed, and to live your best life, and period. Period. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Um, a lot of you guys want like more personal videos from me, and I want to give you more personal videos, but I just don't know how to do it. Like I don't know how to add it. I don't know, because I was told not to mix this, like my channel, with it. And I really don't want to start another channel, you guys. Like, so I'm thinking about doing like either a series on just like vlogs and personal life on this channel, or even doing like a members only, that is just for people who are interested in seeing my vlogs, traveling, dieting, all of these things. So I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, I don't want to mess up algorithms. You know what? I don't know how all of this works. So I'm filming, and I'm gonna post them on here. Um but yeah, so because when I talk about myself, people say we want the tea. When I talk about tea, people are like, we're tired of the tea. So I'm like, girl, you know what I mean? That's why in my intros, you guys, I think you've noticed that I go straight to the tea, because I go straight to tea, because before it was like, what a long intro. This is not about you. This is about the drama. We want more Trisha Paytas. And I was like, what? You know? I'm going to mix it up. I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. How about that? You know what I mean? But yeah, I love you guys so, so much. I have to go walk the doggies now, but I wanted to say thank you very much to Allison and Cynthia for always being there. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time and moderating everything. It means so fucking much to me, and I am beyond grateful. You guys will be getting a lot more videos. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. And I don't take you guys for granted at all. And I really hope you guys know that. And yeah, I love you all so much. I'm going to go walk the doggies because, and I am considering, guys, before you leave, I am considering making longer lives. I am considering it because I know that you guys want longer lives. So I am definitely considering it. I just have to rearrange my schedule a little bit. But usually I am free at 5. Like at 5, I'm free and I can do YouTube. You guys know this. I film my videos at night, the night before. So I am free, but I have to walk the dogs. I have to, I have to eat dinner, blah, blah, blah. So after 5, I'm free. So maybe I can do 5:15 to like 7:15 or something, and then I have to film my videos for the next day because I film my videos like at 9:30 to 10:30, 11. That's when I film, and then I edit my videos till like 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m., and then I go to bed. So I start my second job of YouTube like at night. So that's why sometimes I'll say like I get that you guys have pointed out like, wait, didn't this happen yesterday? Because I report on the tea like the night before, so you guys get it early in the morning. I schedule my videos 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's how I'm doing it, girl. So yeah, from 5:15 to about 12:30 a.m. I'm all about YouTube. Sometimes till 1. Like last night I was editing till about 1:30 a.m. So yeah. So I've been trying, girl. But I love you all so much. I'm so, so, so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. I don't take you guys for granted at all. And I want to say thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And I will start doing hopefully longer lives. But I have to just work out my schedule a little bit because I can't keep going to bed at 2 a.m. I look at my under eye. Like seriously, 2 a.m. I go to bed and I wake up at like 6:30 a.m. So I have to start like, I have to start maybe doing a little bit more of schedule for myself. So anyways, I love you. I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much for everything, for your support and your love. And I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. Water and what was it? It was baking soda. I think it was baking soda, but I'm not sure, Cynthia. Oh, damn. Now I don't fucking know. Yeah, I need to get some rest. 100% I need to get rest. And I go to the gym. So I'm like, but you know what, guys? I spend so much time doing nothing that I'm just so grateful that I have the energy and the health and the motivation to actually do something. You know what I mean? Anyways, I love you guys. I'm grateful. I'm going to go now and get pretty so I can film my video. Oh, I have to walk my dogs, have dinner, film my videos, edit, and go to bed. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye to everyone. I love you all so much. And if you're going through a rough time, I promise you, you're not alone. You have us, and everything's going to be okay. Bye, guys. Stronger. Girl, how do I never know how to do that. Bye, guys. Than yesterday.